I'm Shelley Duvall. Welcome to Faerie Tale Theatre. Tonight's tale is a story of rags to riches, of a cat in breeches and boots, Puss in Boots, a story of bravery and ingenuity, inspired by the end of a broom. It all happened quite some time ago, in a land not so far from home. You see, there once was a miller who lived in a very small kingdom, a very poor kingdom, who after a lifetime of toil died of overwork and boredom.
And to my eldest son, Edwin, I bequeath my mill.
Oh, the mill.
To my second son, Edward, I bequeath my mule.
The mule?
And to my younger son, Edgar, I bequeath my cat.
The cat? Out of my sight. Can't you see I'm brooding?
Master, I have a plan.
A plan?
A master plan.
You're a stupid cat and a selfish cat. You're only saying that to prevent me from killing you, which I will do as soon as I get up from brooding. You will never know when it's coming.
My plan calls you to take me to town, Master.
One day, when you least expect it, I will mangle you. Town? I'm sorry, excuse for a cat. Don't you know I've never been to town? I'm a miller's son. Town is out of my reach. Once I expressed a wish to go to town.
I must buy finery, Master.
2 words you have said which have no meaning to me. The first is town, the second is buy. I know not to buy. What do I have to buy with? Doesn't one need money in order to buy? And what is finery? A 3rd word which means nothing to me. I have an idea. When you're asleep, I will strangle you. Yeah.
Master, dear Master, without a fine hat to cover my patchy crown where the goose struck, without a fine suit of clothes to cover my tattered flanks where the mule kicks, without a fine pair of boots to cover the bunions on my paws from a life of toil as a miller's cat, I cannot play the part.
Come a little closer, so that I can get my hands around your vile neck. What part?
The part. The part I must play to carry out my plan.
Oh, I hate your villainous plan.
The plan that will catapult you to wealth and station beyond your wildest dreams.
Dreams. A 4th word I do not understand.
You leave me no choice.
Choice. A 5th word.
I will go to your brothers and catapult them to wealth and station.
My brothers? You would go to my brothers?
Alas.
Don't shrug. I will not have the cat of my father's will shrug at me. Or sigh.
But, Master.
Or but me. You would dare go to my brothers?
It's a good plan, Master.
Shut up, you stupid cat. Your life hangs by a thread. Before my brothers steal my plan, onward to town.
long road to town, Puss taught Edgar to trust his loyalty, the first step in the plan to catapult his master to wealth and station beyond his wildest dreams.
All my life, my father beat me when I asked him about town.
Oh, he beat me every morning he awoke, Master.
He beat me when I was not working fast enough.
He beat me every time he saw a live mouse.
Beat me on rainy days.
He beat me on rainy days, too.
But he had his good side, though. He fed me. Whenever there was enough food, of course.
He never fed me. That's how I became a clever cat, to trap my food.
He didn't feed you?
No, Master.
Well, he really fed me. I'm not lying.
I believe you, Master.
I guess he loved me. I walk around in bare feet and you demand boots. Isn't it enough that I bought you a hat and I bought you a cape and I bought you pants? What are you going to do with the pants, Puss?
No different than you, Master. I put them on one leg at a time. No.
And how am I to pay for this finery?
You have promised the milliner a fat rabbit. You have promised the tailor a pheasant.
At your bidding?
No.
And where am I to find a rabbit and a pheasant? No. I'm ruined.
No, you will promise the bootmaker a stag.
A stag?
A stag.
An entire stag?
A big one.
I'm ruined. I hate you, cat.
No, it won't do.
That's a nice-looking boot.
I'm sorry, Master.
It's late. And we've been looking at boots all afternoon.
Well, see, I've shown you leather boots, I've shown you suede boots, I've shown you rag boots, I've shown you rubber boots, I've shown you hip boots, I've shown you thigh boots, I've shown you ankle boots. I think we have a problem.
Bootmaker, I'm looking for a boot as light as air, and fast as the wind. A boot that makes no sound, leaves no tracks.
You're in luck. I've got one pair left.
Perfectly attired in his finery and in his boots, Puss looked indeed like a cat to be reckoned with.
Ruined. Ruined. through it, Puss. I am...
Master, this will pay the milliner for the hat. Voila! 2 rabbits. And 1 pheasant. And to prove, oh master, how truly magical these boots are,
I've done it! I can pay the milliner and the tailor and the bootmaker. Save! Save, Puss! We're saved! I said we're saved!
Oh, yes, we're saved!
Oh, we're saved!
Oh, we're saved!
Yes, indeed!
Yes, indeed!
We're saved!
We say we say. I say we're saved!
Oh, have mercy!
Oh, have mercy!
I love you, Cat. Puss?
What's that?
Aren't you forgetting something?
What's that?
Wealth.
Well,
And station. Wealth and station beyond my wildest dreams. You promised, Puss.
tomorrow. Tomorrow, master.
Good night, Puss.
Night, master.
And so Puss paid a visit to the palace of King Fortuitous, the next part of the plan.
Dear, dear. No one brings me nice presents anymore. I remember the old days, even when I had an army. Before hard times in the ogre, oh, I used to get such lovely presents.
Oh, the ogre! Beware! The awful ogre! The awful, awesome ogre!
Hear ye, hear ye. The king and his courtiers are discussing the wicked ogre.
Who goes there?
Hear ye, hear ye. A cat approaches.
A cat? Let him use the servant's entrance, or the domestic animal's entrance. Do we have a domestic animal's entrance?
This is a cat in a hat, sire.
A cat in a hat? I remember that one.
Hear ye, hear ye. This cat wears boots.
Boots? Scratch my previous order. This is evidently a cat of substance. Bring this saucy cat before me.
I am humble to be in your presence, almighty king.
I should hope to kiss a pig, you are. What man of cat are you come before me, all pock and plop? Are you a cat gone high hat? Or are you too big for your boots?
Sire, I am here at the behest of my lord, your servant, the young and virile Marquis of Carabas, who commands me to present his majesty with the assurance of his loyalty, fealty, humility, propinquity, veracity, devotion, and respect, sire. Herewith.
What manner of gift? For me?
The horse.
Majesty, my knight of Adelaide cider.
Would you please thank the Marquis of Carabas, and I accept his gift with propriety and complicity and etc., etc., etc. Will someone please tie this thing down before he breaks the rest of my castle?
And then what?
Oh, well, then I was ushered into the king.
What is he in appearance? Is he a giant among men? Is he so radiant one's eyes are blinded by his beauty? Is he more powerful than a dragon? Faster than a speeding lance? Is he able to leap tall trees in a single bound?
I failed to notice.
You failed to notice. And the princess? What of the princess? Is she light as air? Warm as summer? Gentle as spring rain? Soft as hay?
Is there a princess? I'm sorry, Master. I failed to notice.
You failed to notice the king. You failed to notice the princess. Pray tell, unobservant puss, what did you notice?
Mice. The castle is stuffed with mice, Master.
Shoo, shoo, shoo.
Is he short, fat, old, young, skinny, handsome, ugly? What does he look like, this Marquis of Carabas?
But if the old adage is true that you can tell a man by his cat, then the Marquis of Carabas is remarkable. Remarkable, daughter.
I thought the adage was you can't tell a squirrel by its ribbon.
No, no, no. It goes, you can lead a dragon to battle, but you can't make him breathe fire. And check.
How about faint heart never won fair princess? Check. Is your Marquis of Carabas faint of heart? Else why has he not come to pay us a visit? Or does a stitch in time not make 9?
I have invited him over 3 times. When the cat brought the steed over, I invited him, but he was off on a hunt. When the cat brought the stag over, I invited him, but he was off on an exploration. When the cat brought over the goose and laid the golden eggs, I invited him once again, but he was off on a crusade. If the stag had not chased the steed who stepped on the goose who laid the golden eggs, we might now be rich. Life is not all milk and honey, dear.
Oh, I am sorry to carry on so, Father. But I am nearing 20 plus 10. Where's my prince? When will he come?
Someday.
Hardly, Father. Hardly. Since the evil ogre seized your land and ate your army, we're the poorest kingdom in the land. We've never had a prince to dinner. We've never had a guest to dinner. Often there is no dinner. And when there is, who prepares it? I, the Princess Lavinia. What other princess does their own cooking? Not to mention cooking for the king, his counselors, his courtiers, and the heralds.
Hear ye, hear ye! The heralds are hungry!
The heralds are hungry.
The heralds are hungry.
Hey, you! Cat! What are you doing with my sow?
Oh, you admit this is your sow, dear farmer?
Yes, of course I admit that this is my sow. That sow is the pride of this district. That sow is as big as a small house. Now, before I put a pitchfork in your gizzard, you'd better explain what you're doing in my barnyard.
Do you know whose land your sow is standing on?
My land. This is my barnyard on my land.
Very interesting. My master, the ogre, will find this very interesting.
The ogre?
Oh, I guess you can prove to my master, the ogre, that you own this land?
You mean the awful, awesome ogre?
That ogre?
Who rises before the sun each morn and destroys and burns and pillages and perforce returns home to a breakfast of 1,200 eggs and 200 pounds of bacon.
That's my ogre. And by his command, your sow will be his bacon.
I can offer you a smaller sow. Could I interest you in some pork bellies?
Are you suggesting that I tell my master you offered him seconds on sow?
You can tell your master! Hearty appetite.
No.
The cat is back.
The Marquis of Carabas Cat approacheth the king with a live sow and a dead mouse.
The Marquis of Carabas Cat offers to rid the kingdom of mice.
More mice. Oh, you are a wonderful puss.
Oh, I am but your humble servant, oh mistress.
You cut a dashing figure for a cat.
I know.
Does your master cut so dashing a figure?
Oh, I am but second in all ways to my master, mistress.
Even at catching mice? Describe your master to me, Puss.
Oh, he's this tall.
That is tall.
No.
But I find I'm less interested in height than I am in strength.
Oh, he's strong. Should I tell you how strong, mistress? He's this strong. And this strong. This strong. And this tall.
That is all very well. But I find I'm less interested in strength than I am in charm.
Oh, charm? Oh, princess, my master, he can charm the east wind to blow west. He can charm the sun to rise at night and the moon to rise at noon.
Does your master have a talent?
Oh, my master can sing. No, 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 no. And he can dance. No, 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 no. And play a zither. No, 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 no.
Is he a jack of all trades, your master? Is he never serious?
Oh, he's very serious, mistress. Oh, very sober. Very, very sober.
That is sober. I hope that he's not so sober that he lacks a sense of humor.
That kid? Oh, no. Are you out of your gourd, sister? I mean, that boy, he's so funny that... Now, I wouldn't say he could break up a room, but... He's a scream.
No, he sounds so perfect that I fear he might be too perfect. I would not want a man to be too perfect. Now, that would be bad form. And good form is more important to me than height, strength, charm, talent, humor, or sobriety. Don't you agree?
While Puss was at the palace, Edgar had been left to practice the manners of a marquis.
Master, awake, master.
Leave me alone. I've been sneering all afternoon. I need my rest.
Oh, but master, on tomorrow you meet the king, and there's still one more lesson you must learn.
I've learned what it takes to be a good master. What more do they want? Don't aristocrats ever sleep?
Oh, master, now you must learn to be a good fellow.
A good fellow? Why do I want to learn that?
Well, for those occasions when you happen to be in the company of your fellow aristocrats.
I don't know any. I know you.
Then be a good fellow to me.
I don't want to.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do.
No.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I don't know how, all right? I've never been a good fellow to anyone.
Look me straight in the eye.
I knew you'd get to that.
Oh, come on, master.
I can't.
Yes, you can.
No. Well, blink.
You have to blink before you can stare, master.
My father outstared me. My brothers outstare me.
You won't know unless you try.
How can I outstare a cat? Next you want me to learn how to shake hands.
Take my paw.
I won't. My brothers always made fun of my grip. I'm no good at this stuff. Everyone's grip is stronger than mine.
But, master, if you can't outstare a cat, you can certainly outpaw him.
You think so?
No. You won't know unless you try.
If you beat me, you won't tell.
It'll be our secret.
can't do this stuff. It's too hard. All right, I'll try to shake, but not to stare.
Oh, that's a very firm grip, Master. Yeah. Okay, Master. You're crushing my paw.
Shut up, you cat, and stare.
Oh, I'm staring, Master, stare. And sneer? Oh, good, Master.
Hear ye, hear ye. The king and the princes have been invited to the council of the Marquis of Carabas for a country weekend.
Will you look at this? This is what I get for cooking and cleaning and washing dishes, and no one will sew me an apron. How can I meet a marquis in these rags?
How about this one?
Let me
It
see.
doesn't look so bad.
Gravy stains. Look at it. This is hopeless. Your courtiers are better dressed than I, and your heralds are more beautifully turned out, and you lack for nothing.
We have to dress. After all, we're seen in public.
Well, all right then. I haven't been seen before, so I won't have to be seen now. I look better wearing a barrel than I would in these rags. Rags! Just rags!
Hear ye, hear ye. The princess is tearing her closet apart.
Ooh, this isn't bad. Actually, it could go quite nicely with this. Which would not at all go badly with this. Which just might work with, This is exquisite. Let's go. What are we waiting for?
While the king and princess rushed to meet the Marquis of Carabas, Puss and Edgar set out full of confidence into the next step of the plan.
I have a feeling this isn't going to work. Can I ask one question?
I have my plan, Master.
Where's my castle?
Master, I have my plan.
You've got finery. I've got rags. Where's my finery?
That's included in my plan, Master. And stand up straight. The Marquis of Carabas must have good posture. And sneer.
The ogre is very jealous of who comes on his land, Puss. We are on his land.
Exactly, Master. That's part of my plan.
You told the king I own this land which belongs to the ogre. Isn't that going to get us into trouble?
You're slouching, Master. Honestly, what am I gonna do with you? Now, climb into the hole, Master.
Part of the plan.
Now, strip off the rest of your clothes and hand them to me.
Yeah,
part of the plan.
Wish I knew more about this plan.
Please, hurry, Master. We have not got much time. And, Master, whatever should befall you in the next few minutes, deal with it with strength, charm, good humor, and sobriety. Sire! Help! Sire!
Hear ye! The cat is coming down the road.
He is crying for help.
Sire! Help! Sire! Oh, sire, calamitous events. My master, the Marquis of Carabas, was just mere minutes ago on his way to greet you and escort you onto his land when he was set upon by robbers who stole his finery and buried him in a hole alongside the road.
Were they short robbers, tall robbers, fat robbers, skinny robbers?
Dire straits. We must rush to the rescue of the ever dauntless, but presently daunted the fearless, but foiled Marquis of Carabas. Onward, coachman. Oh, darling, isn't it fun?
Hear ye, His Highness goes to the rescue of his host, the Marquis of Carabas.
His Highness King Fortuitous, my master, the Marquis of Carabas.
How do you do?
It's part of the plan.
No.
The lovely Princess Lavinia, my Marquis, the master of Carabas.
I'm not absolutely certain our meeting this way is good form.
Do you like taking long walks by the lakeside at sunset?
I do. Do you like to eat ice cream and lick the plate when you finish?
I do. Do you like to hide under the covers in bed and pretend it's a house?
I do.
Oh, Your Highness, my master's clothes have been stolen.
No matter. My courtiers will fetch him raiment.
Your Highness, my master's coach has been stolen.
Put your mind at ease, Lord Cat. He will ride with me and the Princess Lavinia in the royal coach. It'll be a pleasure to continue the journey together. My lovely scenery. His?
All his?
Would you care to join us in the carriage?
Forgive me, sire, but I must prepare the Castle Carabas for your arrival. By your leave, sire.
Bye, Puss.
Do you like riding?
I do. Do you like quoits?
I do. You like jousts?
I do.
Hear ye, the Princess Lavinia and the Marquis of Carabas are getting along famously.
Hear ye, a small blush has appeared on the Princess Lavinia's cheek.
What stranger goes there on this, the land of the wicked ogre?
Beware of the wrath of the ogre. Oh, flee, for the awesome, awful ogre has eyes in the back of his head. And he keeps us in penury and servitude.
Disloyal curs! I am servant to the glorious and kind ogre. Sit here on his behalf.
Oh, you said ogre. Oh, I didn't say ogre. Did you say ogre?
No, I said boger. A boger is a kind of a tree. Oh, beware the tree. If that big boger falls on you, you better flee. Flee fast.
That's some mean boger.
Enough. His Highness, King Fortuitous, is over yonder hill on a journey to visit the ogre in his castle. No doubt he will stop to admire this, the ogre's land. His Highness will ask of you, whom owns this land?
Ogre.
Oh, the great and glorious ogre owns this land.
That ogre.
No, you will not answer thus, or your kind and beneficial master, the ogre, will chop you into mincemeat.
Mincemeat?
Mincemeat.
It is the wish of our stout and sterling master, the ogre, that the king, who is jealous of all whose land is not under his domain, not be told whose property this really is, so that all can enjoy a quiet, restful weekend in the country, free from jealousy and bickering and bad form. Therefore, in the event the question is asked of who owns this very land, your answer shall be, unless you choose the option of mincemeat. No. The Marquis of Carabas. The Marquis of Carabas. The who? Okay. We'll try it again. Slowly. What you want? Come here. It is the wish of us.
Do you like joust? Oh, I already asked you that. Do you like ice cream? I do. I already asked you that. Do you like riding? I do.
Stop the coach. Let me out. I want to look at this beautiful country, fit for a king.
Do you hate the dark?
I do. Don't you?
I do. There's nothing to do in the dark.
Do you like royal pudding? Oh, no. How could you? You're not royal.
I say they're bitten impoverished serf, worn thin by years of thankless toil. You're blocking my view. Move! No, wait. Come back. Before you depart, inform me, your royal majesty, to whom this extraordinary plot of land belongs.
Uh-oh. I forgot. Oh, it's not the ogre.
Oh, no, it's sure not the ogre.
Oh, if you thought it was the ogre, you couldn't be more wrong.
No,
it's the,
right on the tip of my...
I know him as well as I know my own,
Marquis of... sounds like some kind of vegetable. Zucchini, the Marquis.
Zucchini, yes.
No.
Squash.
Marquis of squash.
No. Cabbage. The Marquis of Carabas.
Surely these ignotos mean Carabas.
Carabas.
And all this, as far as the eye can see, belongs to thee.
Part of the plan.
Do you like wealth? I do.
Now Puss faced the most difficult part of his plan, defeating the awful, awesome ogre at his castle.
I'm looking for an ogre. If he dwells here, will you escort me to him, please?
I am an ogre. I eat spiders and dogs and children and armies and cats, without prejudice. And to wash them down, I drink grease and call it nectar, and drink brine and call it ambrosia, and sleep on a bed of serfs. And if one should dare to twitch in the course of my rest, all are torn limb from limb and served as mincemeat to the farm animals. Am I the ogre you had in mind?
I thought you'd be much bigger. I'm on a mission for my master, the Marquis of Carabas, who's in search of an ogre with whom to do battle.
First I will wine you and dine you for your temerity. Then when you are plump and soft, I will swallow you in one bite, unless I decide to eat you as a delicacy. Pickle your eyes, braise your snout, curry your tail, and make a meringue of the rest of you. Then I will make short work of your master.
It's extraordinary how much you remind me of my master. Why, you could be his little brother.
You begin to anger me, Cat. But fear not. Everything angers me. It's a hard life, hating. I hate this castle. I hate my serfs. I hate this chamber. Have a seat. I hate this chair. I hate your chair too, but I hate mine a bit more. Give me your chair or I'll eat you now. This is a better chair, but a worse view. I hate the view from this chair. I particularly hate the view of you. Anything I see, I hate, which is why I eat it. In order to get it out of my sight. Anything I lay my eyes on, I eventually eat. Once I made the mistake of looking in the mirror. What I saw was so offensive that I began to eat myself. If I had not tasted so bad, I would not be here to tell the tale. A life on the edge, you might say.
Oh, a life over the edge, you might say. Once you do battle with my master, the Marquis of Carabas.
The Marquis of Carabas! The Marquis of Carabas! I hate that name! What powers does he have, your miserable Marquis of Carabas?
Oh, well, besides being twice your size, he can turn himself into a lion and tear you apart.
Oh, you mean like this?
Darn slippery boots. Not bad, Sir Ogre.
Oh, did you like that?
Charming.
Charming?
Amusing at the most.
It didn't frighten you?
It held my interest. But my master turns himself into a lion so many times, well, one gets bored with it after a while.
I have never bored anyone before, particularly a cat. I hate being a bore. If I were to eat you now, I would not bore you further. Isn't that an excellent idea?
You didn't let me finish. You didn't let me finish.
I am an ogre. I don't have to.
Oh, my master can turn himself into an elephant and stomp on your lion.
He can what?
Stop.
Your master.
Stop.
Did you like that?
Yes, I like that.
You didn't think I was a little, well, overdramatic?
Oh, no, Sir Ogre. If anything, the reverse.
Boring.
Oh, no, not boring. Never boring. Certainly not boring. But while you were romping and stomping, and quite effectively, I must say, I couldn't help but chuckle.
I did not see you chuckle.
To myself.
Chuckle to me, the ogre.
Oh, no. No. Never at you, with you.
of how my master could turn himself into a little mouse, a teeny tiny little mouse, and frighten your elephant. Now, that is worth a chuckle, isn't it? I mean, just think of him, the size of a teeny weeny little mouse, and frighten your clumsy, over-dramatic elephant.
You don't think I can change into a mouse if I choose to?
I didn't say that.
I turned into a lion, didn't I? And an elephant.
Well, very well, too. You have nothing further to prove to me, Sir Ogre.
Would bore you if I changed into a mouse, eh?
You don't have to, really.
You don't think I can?
Not for my sake. Very good. Very, very good.
Do you like to order the servants around?
I do. Do you like lying around all day and doing nothing?
Oh, I do. Which do you like best, silver or gold?
Well,
or diamonds or emeralds? Or rubies or pearls?
Well...
Welcome to the domicile of the Marquis of Carabas.
No kidding.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here to join these two in holy matrimony.
Oh, Marquis, this is so sudden.
It's part of the plan.
I wonder how much this castle is worth.
And the Marquis and the Princess lived happily ever after. And the King became very rich again and lived happily ever after. And the cat never had anything to do again but sleep and eat and lie around in the castle, happily ever after, and all according to the plan.